gusts of 48 miles an hour here. But, yeah, so it was pretty windy. It calmed down maybe around 9 o'clock this morning or something. But we had a lot of wind overnight last night.
48's pretty substantial. We've had them as high as once here, about 70.
Yeah.
Up in New Jersey, I got over 90 with Sandy, the hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
I know what that sounds like a train coming in. And I pray for the trees, when I was up there in the hurricane. And this wind is blowing through, and you go, I don't want to hear that cracking sound. Over?
Yeah, well, generally the wind is so loud you don't get to hear it. I forget, John, what part of Jersey were you in?
Chatham. Well, Chatham's one town I lived in. I was very close to Morristown. I was in Florham Park near Morristown. Over?
Yeah, yeah, I think I know what Morristown you're talking about. That's the one with a lot of old, beautiful mansions in it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's Union County and Morris County. We're in Morris County, so is Morristown, of course. And it's affluent. Over?
Yeah, got it.
Being Florham Park and the wealthy on Wall Street were expanding and wanted to be near train lines and other ways of getting into New York City, Florham Park became valuable. There was no available property. You had to buy a house and do whatever. And we got a killer offer for ours. And what they did was build a new house. So we didn't even have an inspection or a representative. No realtor. Just direct. And handshake did it. Over?
What did they do? Knock the house down?
Yeah, goodbye. All they were interested in is no fuel tanks in the yard, and there aren't. So they went around with the metal detector and said, okay, we'll take it. Yeah, they knocked it all down and built up a McMansion. The yard's much smaller, the house much bigger. And they sold it for 1.6.
Yeah, this is what they do now.
That's right. You don't play in the yard anyway. The kids just stare at the computer screen. So who needs a yard? I like a yard. Anyway, that's what happened. We had the house for 180, and they gave us 6 1/4 on a handshake. I took it.
Yeah, wow. You bet, in New York second, right?
Yeah, we bought at the right time, 1991. Realizing that kind of increase in property value, it tripled, takes some time. It wasn't magic overnight. So it was 91 to 2016. So it was over 20 years, but wow, over?
Yeah. No, I'm still in my starter house. I bought this place in 1976. And I think I paid $36,000 for it. And now these houses are going for around $350,000.
Yeah, you got 7 times. You picked the right location. Growth. There are some areas down here I'd like to buy up because they're not going to do doodly for 5 years, and then they're going to be worth something because construction's popping up all over here. Over?
Yeah, I don't know how young people can afford these homes. I don't know how anybody can actually do it nowadays. You got to have 2 professionals working and making a $1.50 a piece, and then I guess they can afford it. But other than that, even rental rates went up here. I don't know how anybody can not live in their car now.
The taxes are too high. Anyway, no. I don't know, because I've been watching it. We came here 8 years ago and bought this house for $300. Now it's marked at $560. We don't plan to sell. It just means more taxes. This is my final stop, in my opinion. I like it here. But anyway, yeah, come on. Almost $600K? Come on. Now, here's the problem. We're stuck in the past, I guess. We're used to numbers climbing up at a slower rate. Now they're getting crazy. I think what's happening is it's an experiment like everything else. They're stressing out the economy to give themselves a raise and see how much we can handle it. If we lose our minds, they'll drop the price 20%. They're going for their maximum. Over?
Yeah, I don't know. We may be in some kind of bubble right now. I don't know. I don't know how anyone can afford to buy a home that at least as someone that isn't successful in a profession. I just don't know how they do it. And of course, there's a lot of developers and all that are buying homes just like they bought yours, knock them down, and they did that down in Jersey Shore, down in the South Jersey, below Atlantic City. You go down there now, you don't even. I mean, I spent a lot of time from Atlantic City, each town south. Going south, Ocean City and Wildwood, and Stone Harbor, Cape May. Spent time in all those places. I don't recognize them now. Seattle City, I don't recognize any of that. All those homes, they just original homes down there. Even the apartment houses were specifically to be rented. They're all gone.
Well, something replaced them, right? Bigger homes, the reconstruction.
Yeah, oh yeah, they knocked them all down and built condos and single family homes, and I mean, all those old homes that I remember, they had ranchers down there and all that. No, they're gone, and they've been purchased and they knocked down, and I don't even recognize these places anymore, John.
Yeah, what I don't like about condo villages are they all look the same. Over?
Yeah, well, but back then nobody, not too many people lived down there year round. But now they do. There's all kinds of people that live down there year round. But back when I was a kid, that wasn't so.
Yeah, it was a summer site, I guess, touristy almost.
Yeah, I mean there was some, fishermen and some people lived down there, but most people, that was their summer home. That was their second home. And the old saying back then was, never buy a home that you can't afford to lose down here. And always make sure that if you lose the home in a flood or a hurricane, that it's not going to hurt you. But today, that's their primary residence.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Down here, we had a field behind our house. Now it's condos. Lucky, the boundary's 250 feet away. And I got an acre and a half here, surrounded with trees around the perimeter, and it's the reason I don't have a tower and a beam. My trees are not getting cut down. I sit on the deck, I see nothing but trees, and I love it. Over?
Yeah, I don't have much property here, a third of an acre, but my backyard, there's a tree buffer between me and the next block, and in the summertime I can't see the next backyards of people that bump up to their side of the tree line. It's a little thin now because a lot of those trees died and went down. John, I got the dinner bell. I'll talk to you later. It's been a couple months, but good hearing you and talking to you, John. K2YN from KA2ECA out.
Okay, buddy. We'll talk to you later, and never waste time on a QSO when food's hot and on the table. I love hot food. We'll see you later, K2YN. Bye-bye.